And here we go, YouTube. This is it. The final part of the challenge. Everything up to now has been nothing but cakewalk. I did decide that I was taking the boots away, because it's not the full challenge if I don't. Anybody who's played Megaman X knows this is where it ends. This is basically what's going to set apart normal players from extraordinary. And I'm not saying that I'm extraordinary, because I promise you I'm going to have my moments. But I can promise you I'm going to do this. The only fatal flaw in the no armor challenge is the fact that you cannot, under any circumstances, clear the game with no armor. There is no physical way to do it, because no matter what password you use, you're going to end up with Zero's Buster. This is what makes the challenge so much more incredibly difficult. As you can tell, I've done it a few times, so it's not that difficult for me anymore. But trust me, when I first started doing this part was unbelievably difficult. Sorry, I had to adjust my headphones. It was way too loud. Price you pay for streaming, right? Oh, should have done that. Now, I will say, every fight up to this point is going to be incredibly difficult. That I'm probably going to save state before every boss fight, because I'm going to run out of lives. Like, you wouldn't even believe how difficult this fight's gonna be. And it's not even a true boss fight, you know? One of the most depressing parts in gaming history is fixing to unravel, and I don't like it. In case you were curious, Zero has and always probably will be my favorite person to come out of the X series. Oops, I've been letting you guys read that. My bad. I do really enjoy the way the Maverick Hunter series extended this fight and extended the dialogue and everything. I am going to try and put up a fight. Don't think I won't. I mean, we all know I can't win the fight, so it's fun to at least put up something. Show them at least trying. Now it doesn't matter. I guess I'll stand right there. That's where he wants me anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Zero. And here we go. Naturally occurring, what makes this scene really awesome is having X in his full armor. And then he just burst out of the electro field thing that Vile has him trapped in. But I'm gonna save it here because, trust me, I'm gonna need it. And I really don't like having to keep going back and forth doing the whole Zero thing. Now this is gonna get old fast because of that. And Vile's pattern is not really a normal pattern, it's a randomized pattern. At least it is normal. I haven't seen it ever be normal because of that dash crap he does. You wouldn't think this is a difficult fight. Wow, I actually did it without dying. I'm surprised. That surprises me. Last time I did this before I started streaming it was atrocious. I died like 8 times. Alright. Now, the key behind this, any bosses from here on, besides the normal Mavericks, require Zero's Buster to hit them. You don't believe me? Try it. Try charge up a level 3 shot. Sigma especially, you cannot touch him without that shot. So, as far as the challenge goes, this is all normal. It's still your Buster. As much as it's technically not X's Buster. But it is very much required to continue on. And this is another one of those parts that just make you freaking crazy. That's why. I might end up having to split the Sigma stages into a series. Like part 1, part 2. Depends on how long this video is going to be. Because at the moment, I can't even get past this little dirt. There we go. That would help if I get a little more prepared. Jump. There we go. Oh crap. This is where it's gonna get ugly. There we go. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to use one of these. Probably this one. Just because, as you can see, good luck climbing. Oh, come on now. No, I'm not intentionally trying to grind. That's just accidental side effects. Gosh, dog it. If you can't tell, these jumps are incredibly annoying. Which is another reason why you really, really want to make sure you're up for this before you do it. Because, oh my gosh. That's about right. I'm already 7 minutes in. I'm not even to the end of the stage yet. This is getting ridiculous. So what's probably going to end up happening is I'm going to split these up, but I'll upload them 2 at a time. It'll be part 1 and part 2. Or however many parts it's going to take me. I normally don't have that much trouble trying to get this jump. But I'm just having a terrible amount of luck at the moment. I'm not doing that anymore. Alright. Let's make this freaking jump. Oh, of course. Right? Got it. No, I am not going to take away from what I am doing here, but I am going to probably rely on these for situations like what I'm in right now. I'm going to rely on these save states a little more because they're such a precision thing. And I probably didn't do it where I wanted to. Punk. Alright. Now that we're up here, everything about this is where it's your platforming is just, god dog it. I'm just having terrible luck right now, especially with the save state being on my L2 button. Alright. We're gonna make it, and I'm gonna save state on top of it. I'm sorry, guys. Now that I'm up here, get rid of that guy. I know I did say Buster only, but you try it. I dare you. Alright. I'm gonna take the hit here. Get up there. Save state. Because one of two things is fixing to happen. I'm going to die, or there we go. Oh, well, that's convenient. Now that we're at 10 minutes. Alright. Boss. Everybody knows it's my favorite boss, Boomer Kawanger. The last guy who was stupid out of challenge. But it's okay, because this time we've all seen me do it. I almost half-heartedly just want to say, you know what, I'll go ahead and use weakness against him, but I've been using it this whole stage, so I'm not. Ah! Well, that's not what I want. Not good. I'm not going to save state the fights. The fights will happen as they're going to happen. Nothing I can do about it. But I am going to try and lock him in this pattern. Well, so much for that. Alright, 11 minutes. Yeah, we're not going all the way back. I'm not doing that again. Alright, so we're almost to the end of this. I'm just going to get past Boomer Kawanger here and not die, which I'm about to do anyway. Because I am just... I'm not doing good today, guys. I'm having so many issues right now trying to do this. 12 minutes, holy crap. Alright, I'll give it another shot. If I screw it up, then it'll be... You've already seen me beat all the Mavericks. I'll just leave it at that. I've already beaten all the Mavericks without any armor, any weapons, so I'm just gonna make it work. $12.5. My gosh. We're getting to the spider before this is over. I am going to do it one way or another. The fun one is really Rang-da-Bang-da. Rang-da-Bang-da is a blast with this. Alright. Should I die again, I'm just warning you, I am going to eradicate these guys with their weaknesses. Yep. I'm done. Sorry, it might be against everything, but I want to get to the spider at least before I quit the thing. I have no shame in using these now because I've already beaten them once. And if it'll speed things up and make things a little bit quicker, get to the end, whatever. And if you don't like the fact that I did it, well, you know what? Meh. It is, in fact, my playthrough. And they are not bosses anymore, they are mini-bosses. They're no better than these guitars, they just have a set amount of health. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do that. So, I'm going to get us to the spider room, and I'm going to call it. Probably going to try and stock up on some health and stuff. That way I can have a few more extra shots. And since the spider room is right across, and I still need to fill up my sub-tank, I'm going to fill up my sub-tank, and then I'll meet you guys back here. I'll probably post the Sigma stages one after another, instead of doing a week, because I'm not going to just stop here. So, I'll